Welcome to the Vegas Insider channel here on YouTube for Wednesday, August 26th, Major League Baseball. Kevin Rogers and Tony Mejia with you, coming off a strong 3-0-1 night in baseball on Tuesday. I won with the Red Sox and the Rockies. Tony had the Brewers beating the Reds. He pushed on the total between the Royals and the Cardinals. Kansas City came back and won that game 5-4. So now we turn the page to Wednesday's games, and Tony and I each with two picks for this evening. And I will begin with the Yankees and the Braves, as those two teams playing a doubleheader in Atlanta. Garrett Cole taking the ball in the first game, but we'll focus on the second game with Masahiro Tanaka going for the Yankees. Max Fried, who has had a spectacular season so far, he's starting for the Braves, and Fried and the Braves are favored in game two of this doubleheader. And for Tanaka, he was knocked around in his last start against the Rays, but he has been very good as a road underdog over the last few seasons. In fact, his only road start of the season came against Tampa Bay, and that was a 1-0 game won by the Rays, and Tanaka pitched very well. There's not a lot of bad things to say about Max Fried. He has turned into the ace of this Braves staff with Mike Soroka out for the season. But I'm going to back the Yankees here in game two of this doubleheader as an underdog to beat Atlanta. Tony, your first pick for Wednesday.
Kevin, Mike Clevenger is back from party boating it, and it's funny because it wasn't a party boat, but I envision it in that scenario, and with the mullet and the way he is, I think it's a funny thing that his teammates will find funny, because it's all okay if you're winning. It's bad if you're losing. And the Cleveland Indians come into today's game 18-12. They're chasing the Twins, but at the same time, everybody's going to make the playoffs in the major leagues, so it really doesn't matter. I think it's Jose Berrios and Mike Clevenger in a pitching duel today, and so I'm going to take the under on that. And I think Clevenger shows back up, and we see a team that, like, these two at this point, the way that the Yankees are setting up, the way that the Rays have caught up, the American League is wide open, and these two are certainly contenders. And I think they'll play a 3-2 game today. I don't know who wins. I think it's interesting that the Twins went from a -130 favorite to even money, and maybe somebody knows something about Mike Clevenger showing up today, but I certainly think that he does, and I think we get the under 8.5 runs in Cleveland, Minnesota.
Yeah, the first two games of that series, both low-scoring affairs, so we'll see if that continues tonight. My second pick, another division game, piggybacking off of Tony, this time the National League Central, the Reds and the Brewers. Milwaukee won last night 3-2. The Reds had opportunities with the bases loaded and no outs, and they could not score. And Cincinnati's offense has just fallen apart of late, as they've now gone 4 straight games scoring 2 runs or less. And in their last win against the Cardinals, they hit a grand slam. They scored 4 runs, and that was it. So their offense really missing in action right now. They do have Sonny Gray going to the mound, who has been their best starting pitcher of the season. Meanwhile, for Milwaukee, it's Adrian Hauser, who lost last time out as a favorite at Pittsburgh. But now he's an underdog, and his only start as an underdog this season, he pitched great against the White Sox in Chicago, beat them 1-0. I'm going to go with Hauser and the Brewers here. They have some momentum as they've won the first 2 games against the Reds in this series. I'm going to take Milwaukee to beat Cincinnati as a home underdog. Tony, your second pick for tonight.
Well, I'm going to go with line movement on this one, and I think it's interesting that the Arizona Diamondbacks have gone from a pick'em to -130 against the Rockies. It's Robbie Ray against John Gray, and there should be no reason why anybody should back Robbie Ray. I mean, he's shown up for his last few starts, like he's looking like he's better, but he had a dead arm issue. He was struggling. The Arizona Diamondbacks have lost 9 in a row and are now a favorite, and that should tell you something. Like when there are certain things that happen in sports betting and in line movement that are absolutely inconsequential, and there are some things that actually matter. And I believe that in this instance, whoever has moved that line to have Arizona as a favorite knows what they're talking about. I like the Arizona Diamondbacks to beat the Rockies tonight.
And to review our picks for Wednesday Major League Baseball, I am on the Yankees in game 2 of their doubleheader against the Braves, also taking the Brewers at home against the Reds. Tony has the under in the Twins Indians, and he has the Diamondbacks looking to snap their skid against the Rockies. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel here at Vegas Insider. Also, check out our NBA selections for Wednesday's card with the 2 games that we have isolated for tonight: Thunder Rockets, as well as Lakers Blazers out in the Western Conference. For Tony Mejia, I am Kevin Rogers. Thanks for watching, and best of luck with your bets.